Yes guys, and welcome to the Newcastle takeover. The Saudis have taken over the club, and today we are going to bring them to absolute glory. Skip the pre-season tournament, I'm not fussed about that, for one main reason. We have 228 million in the bank. We have had a financial takeover. The Saudis have injected their blood money into our club, and with that blood money we are going to make Newcastle perhaps one of the most feared sides in all of football. To have sorted out our formation, we're playing a 4-3-3 with one more attacking player in Joseph Willock, and then one more defensive player in Isaac Hayden and John Joe Shelby, because you can't get rid of him right now. And this team has a lot of deadwoods which we will be getting rid of. We haven't done any signings yet, but what on earth? Gareth Bale to Juventus. The 31-year-old Welshman has found his way in Italy. I wonder if you could link up with... Is Aaron Ramsey still in Juventus, or is he left now? No idea. I thought that was absolutely crazy. I never see Gareth Bale actually leaving Madrid, and now he has. That's an unreal signing. Larger than life almost. That's a headline signing. That's someone who we should be bringing in. Anyway, I'm working on a few deals, so I'll get back to you once a few of them are done. Well lads, we've done some pretty outrageous business. So first we got out all the deadwood like Paul Dominant, Farron Fraser, Matt Ritchie. Then we brought in some pretty outstanding players in my opinion. Steve Botman, a great defender for Lille in the league last season. Santiago Munoz, I had to get him on the permanent. So Dwight Gale, so Jeff Hendrick, so Joe Linton for a lot more money than I thought we would get for him. Brought in Max Aarons because of course we did, you know. There's another English right back, or just right back in general that we could have signed that sprung to mind, to be honest. Our big statement signing, Ousmane Dembele from a financially struggling Barcelona, joins Newcastle. Javi Manquillo was sold. Ricky Puig, also same situation at Barcelona, giving him a decent amount of money there, hopefully to save him from bankruptcy. Fabian Schär is out the door, and so is Carl Darlow, who I think is a fan favourite, but considering he's 30, we have Dubravka, who's 31, and we have Freddie Woodman as a backup. Carl Darlow is the person who got the most money for without losing too much. So that's the signings for the first window done. We still have 160 million in the budget, so we might be making some pretty disgusting signings in January. It's been one of the busier January windows that I've ever had, I think. As you can see, we've got Almeida and Isaac Hayden both out. We're two pretty good players, to be honest. They're not awful players. The football manager I played for Newcastle, played as Newcastle, and both Isaac Hayden was a very important player to my team, and Almiron was a useful player. But we're not good enough for this rebuild. So to replace Isaac Hayden, we brought in Oliver Skipp, who 78 rated from Tottenham. You know, only paid £5 million more, and he's 5 years younger. So hopefully that can be a really good signing for us. Also from Tottenham we've got Ryan Sessingham. I converted him to a left back already. 78 rated as well. I thought he started about 75, so he would have gone up 3 ratings. It was pretty impressive. Here we got him in for about 20 million. And who else? I think Jacob Murphy already left. Yeah. I'm not sure if I announced that though. It's maybe not as busy as I thought, only 2 in 2 out. But 2 very big signings who can help us in the core of our team. If we have a look at the team quickly. You know, it's looking much better than the start. Dembele's at 84, St. Maximin at 82 already. Max Aarons has gone up a little bit. Hopefully he can go up more. Hopefully the defence can get a little bit better. You know, I'm not sure who to bring in next, to be honest. I have one massive signing in mind for next season. But yeah, I think we're done now. So that's the end of the first season. And I don't think it was a particularly good one, to be honest. Yeah, we only finished in 14th place. Which most Newcastle fans might take actually, considering well, how much in peril their team has been for the last few seasons. Looking at the team though, you can see where development has started to grow. You know, the rot has been sold, you know, gotten rid of pretty much. And we have a new fresh core of a lot of young players like Botman, Aaron, Sessingham, all the players we brought in pretty much, all quite young. So I've already signed my player, my star signing for next season. I'm really excited for you to have a look and you'll see who it is. Okay, we've done some more signings now. So for the second season signings, we've got Eden Militao and Marcus Edwards in for big money. Marcus Edwards, if I was thinking, actually I had a signing of Ousmane Dembele. Obviously Dembele is a phenomenal signing for us. But Marcus Edwards really makes us makes our backup, makes our bench, makes us a much stronger unit now instead of a very strong starting 11. And another player who, this is the guy who isn't very realistic to join Newcastle, but I've bought possibly the best English prospect in the world from Borussia Dortmund. I bought Jude Bennington. Whether he is actually the best prospect is for you to decide really. But I think he slots right into our midfield next to Ricky Puig. You know, a lot of ball development from those two up to Dembele Saint-Maximin. Hopefully they can give it to Callum Wilson to get shots off. But yeah, I'm feeling much better about this team now. You know, this midfield is realistically ridiculous. It is so good. And really, like Bellingham isn't realistic to come to Newcastle. But if the Saudis take over, then the Saudis take over, you know, it's crazy. Now hear me out here. I really like Callum Wilson. You know, I think him, Saint-Maximin, Lascelles, and possibly Dubravka are the only 4 really Premier League players that squad has. The original Newcastle squad has. But for a 30-year-old, 25 million, you know, his valuation, you gotta take it, man. You know, Callum Wilson, if he goes off to PSV, off to PSV, you know, he'll absolutely rip the Danish league up. That's no disrespect to them. He's a very good player. And hopefully, I don't have anyone on the shortlist. Hopefully we can get someone to replace his, you know, clinical instincts. I guess it's out with the old and in with the new, as Andre Silva signs for, I don't think it's a record for us. He spent so much money now, it's hard to keep up. But £58 million. It's a lot of money, but you know, for a player of this quality, 85 rated, 27 years of age, straight from Leipzig, you know, surely he's going to be an absolute phenomenon for us. You know, he had that stint in Milan, which didn't end too well, but I'm sure under the new Saudi Arabian owners, he's absolutely going to smash it for us in the Premier League. Very excited to see how he does for us this season. And he's back just in time for the Liverpool game. We are 6th from the league in January time. I'm not sure if we're in the cup still or not. Hopefully we are, because I really do want to play one game. Yeah, we are. Because I really do want to play one game this season, just to see how the squad's developing. But yeah, there he goes. Fits right into the team. Dubravka's not in goal. He's injured. He'll be back in goal. Hopefully that won't derail our season too much. And let's go. I'm excited to see what we can do now. We finish. Well, we haven't finished the season yet. I'm not sure why EA decided to do this. But the FA Cup game, instead of being at the end of the season or at the end of the month even, you know, they've put it before the last 2 games. So, you know, I'm gonna have to remember this because I've almost seen past it now by mistake. Anyway, we've come to an FA Cup final against Manchester United in our 2nd season, I'd like to say. I feel like it's been our 2nd season, which it's not too bad considering the squad's insane. Let's have a quick look at the stats before we jump into the first game we'll be playing of the episodes. And double goals, Ousmane Dembele and Adrien Silva on 12, Saint-Maximin on 11, Bellingham on 7, pretty impressive. But we don't have that out and out finisher. I mean, Adrien Silva's got 12 and 18, which is pretty ridiculous. You know, if we had him for the whole season, you can only imagine what chaos he can cause. Hopefully he can get a few goals today against one of Newcastle's bigger rivals in Manchester United. What a remarkable day for the city of Newcastle, who have gained so much of the fan base from the Saudi owners. Obviously you can talk about the sports washing, which, you know, is abysmal. But at the end of the day, it's not these Newcastle fans, it's not their fault for how they got here. And you can see draw up has been pretty easy, beat Aston Villa and Pens, Tottenham, and then a fairly easy draw in the semi-finals to get to the final. And then that's exactly what I was fearing. On form Cristiano Ronaldo can be absolutely devastating. The Portuguese man scored 3 goals in his last 3 games. Surely he's going to be on the score sheet again today. This is the perfect match for him. You know, he'll be about 37? No? How old is he now? 36? Let's say he's 38, 39. But even at that old age for a player, he is probably still the biggest threat on this pitch. Might be Sancho, but it could still be Ronaldo at age 39 being the highest rated player. But those two are going to be really hard to contain. Sancho and Ronaldo. Race on the left, it looks like, and Van der Beek through the middle. That is pretty phenomenal for an attacking. There we go. Yeah. They don't have Maguire in defence, which is interesting. I wonder if they sold him. That would be pretty outrageous. That's how our team lined up. Newcastle, let's go. And after a quick Google, I've just found out that this is Newcastle's first time being in Wembley since 1998-99. And oh my god, that's a finish from Donny van der Beek. That is absolutely unreal. What the hell? I did not expect that. I was going to go into the fact that it's been almost 23 years since Newcastle were in this stage. And Adrian Silva wiggles through their players. Still going. Goes for the shot. Oh. It was a good shot by Adrian Silva, but because it was across the keeper, made it pretty easy for Henderson at the end of the day. And you can say all you want about the Saudi owners and their horrible human rights records, but to bring this club back to a final of the FA Cup, was that Bellingham just shot against the keeper there? He went for the volley, I appreciate it, but a good save by Henderson, I guess, at the end of the day. And that's a lovely turn by Adrian Silva, and absolutely barreled into the back of the net. Our Portuguese talisman Adrian Silva scoring in this game before his comrades Cristiano Ronaldo is pretty something you wouldn't have thought to see today. Mind you, the way Adrian Silva's been scoring, maybe it's not that surprising with 13 now in 19, which is a pretty disgusting record. We're now level with United. Come on, Newcastle. A lot of United players in the box now. Ronaldo into Fred, back into Ronaldo, back into Fred, lovely. Oh no, we've just end the video here. That's enough. I can't take any more of that. We've just got chipped by probably one of the least skillful Brazilians of all time, Fred. He just harnessed all the Brazilian flair he has in his body and absolutely bodied. He just destroyed the Bravka. Realistically, it's still such an outrageous chip. The assist from Ronaldo was outrageous, and we find ourselves 2 on behind, which is also outrageous. And that's Bellingham now, trying to start something. Passes into Adrian Silva, passes into Ricky Puig into Silva again. Chip doesn't work, and he goes for the rebound to square it at 2-2. This has been an absolutely phenomenal FA Cup final. Goals galore, and we only just left half time. We've got to go win this now. Come on, Newcastle. A good tackle from Sessingham, and the ball goes on to Sessingham. Andre Silva now goes past Lindelof, blows him off with absolute ease. He's going to go for the shots. Oh my word, he's absolutely phenomenal. Andre Silva scored a hat-trick in the FA Cup final, and surely that's this game over. Newcastle 3-2 up. Unbelievable score. It's been a great game for a neutral and a great game for Newcastle fans. Exciting times for this team, who should be breaking into the Champions League I think we should break into the Champions League. We've definitely secured Europa League at the very least. have 2 more games to try to break Champions League. And this team's only going to keep on improving because it's a very young core. And the only older player that we have is Dubravka, and he's getting replaced next season. You know, spoiler alert, I love Dubravka, but he's not good enough for this level. We saw that today especially. And we have the FA Cup trophy glitch where it's been all blacked out for unknown reasons. Doesn't matter, it goes well with the kit, doesn't it? And there it is. Newcastle lifting the FA Cup trophy. A completely new, revitalised squad. Only Saint-Maximin, Dubravka from the initials team. There's the Longstaff brothers on the bench somewhere. But yeah, no, that's it, isn't it? But who really cares? Such a good team. I'm actually very excited. I'm happy how this team's been built so far. You know, you've got a good amount of English players in there. Bad news, I'm afraid, as even though we won our last 2 games of the season, beating Norwich 2-1 and Fulham 4-0, absolutely smashing Fulham there, we have failed to make Champions League football. It was always going to be a big ask to get to where United is 75 points. You know, we need another win there realistically. But it's very positive from this season since we have won the FA Cup as well, so we will be in the Europa League instead of the Conference League. And that Conference League spot will go to Chelsea instead. You know, considering the squad's it's almost finished, but it's not there yet, I'm very happy with it. Dubravka will be replaced, and then maybe a Cam. You know, Ricky Pudge wasn't great in that game against United. I'm not sure how much he has to gain in his 84 rating. So yeah, that's the 2 places I will be targeting if we have the money for it. You know, I'm gonna have to do a Pep Guardiola and beg the Saudis for a little more cash. So wish me luck as we jump into the next season. We're shopping in Germany as we have done 2 massive deals. The first one you see is experienced goalkeeper Cohen Castells joining Newcastle at the age of 31. He should be here for another 2-3 seasons maybe, but at the rating of 88 that should be fine. 6'6" Belgium looking to take the goalkeeping position of Dubravka, who's now become more of a legend in between the sticks for us. And then our main statement signing is possibly one of the biggest talents in the world right now, Florian Wirtz, the 85 rated German. We've got him for we got him from less than his market value, 53 million, straight out of Leverkusen. With his new face scan, I don't think he had a face scan last year. I have also signed, I think it's a regen of Cavani, if I'm not mistaken. 6'1", left foot, 3-star. I think that's Cavani, might be Suarez. Doesn't really matter. I thought it'd be high rating in 76, you know, I didn't even scout him, I just saw his stats on the right, I was like, you know what, that's someone great. He will be behind Sancho and Munoz still, who we can't not have as our starting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer-esque striker off the bench, if you will. Maybe if he goes up in ratings, he'll take that place, but for now Munoz gets the nod, and we're going to sim to the end, or at least halfway through this season. So we have simmed to the end of a 2024 season with Newcastle United, and you can see we have made it to a Europa League final against Atletico Madrid. You know, we beat Monaco on the way there, also beat Porto looks like, and Sporting to complete our journey, which, you know what, isn't the easiest of journeys for the Europa League standards. You can see the final versus Atletico Madrid. They should have a good team by now. Yao Felix, Mateo Cunha should be higher rated. Llorente might be a bit higher rated as well. Let's jump into the Premier League. Let's see how we did in Prem, In the Prem, so we've got Champions League football no matter what. But we did finish disappointingly, in my opinion. Only 68 points compared to Spurs, who got 76 above us. Liverpool 78, City 83. You know, really, I'd want us to be on the low 70s. You know, keeping up with the pack instead of lagging behind it. But that's fine. We still got another season to do that. And remember, our goal isn't to win the Premier League, as you know, as nice as it would be for Newcastle. Our goal is to win the Champions League. So the fact that I made it into that competition, fine by me. So this is our team going into the final game. You have Saint-Maximin at 89, Silva Dembele on 90s, Skiff on 88, which is pretty outrageous. It's a very solid team, much more balanced than last season, it's fair to say. You know, the fullbacks have caught up dramatically. So a quick look at the stats, since this is the final game of the season. God, we have so many keepers, that is disgusting. Stats, sorry. Looking at the goals, Andre Silva with 46 goals, so only 26 in the Prem. He's got 10 goals in the Europa League, that is ridiculous. 6 in the FA Cup. Interested to see how far he got in the FA Cup then if he scored 6. Verts on 20 goals, Dembele on 19. Okay, so you have respectable from these two, and Saint-Maximin 13 is respectable. Sessingham from left back 12 is very respectable. But it's fair to see we were highly led by the talismanic Andre Silva. You know, anyone who doubted his signing, any doubters, would surely be silenced by now. Anyway, that's the end of this season. Let's jump into the final game and hopefully get some Newcastle some more silverware. Bellingham cutting out the ball here, looking to start this Atletico Madrid game off in the best form as we can. That's a beautiful ball over from Verts into Adrian Silva. Right, that wasn't a flattering finish, but it's done the job as we go 1-0 up against a very strong Atletico Madrid team. Very early doors. That Max Aarons running down the wing, sending a great cross for Adrian Silva, who acrobatically struck that off the woodwork, going for a goal kick. One lucky not to be 2-0 up. And that's Thomas Lemar on the ball now. Good control by him. Ball in, and that should be safe hands from Castells, our keeper, as he chucks it out down to Saint-Maximin. Beautiful touch, looking to bomb down the wing, sends an interesting ball over. Didn't think I was going to get to that, but nicely got by following Verts. Ball into Dembele, and you know how it is. Dembele's been probably the poster boy of this career, you know, the biggest signing, and he just finishes in the Europa League final against what is a very good Atletico Madrid team. Newcastle are 2-0 up. I don't think we're going to lose this, very confident. That's a very good win for us. You know, we've made ourselves now known to the rest of Europe. Champions League clubs beware. Newcastle and the Saudi European owners are coming for you. We'll win against Atletico Madrid there 2-0 to win us Newcastle their first ever European trophy, I think. I'm fairly confident in saying that. They haven't done anything before Shearer or anything. So Eder Militao, he might deserve captain now after lifting 2 trophies with the club. Mind you, with number 23, I'm not sure about that. Gets a Europa League trophy, which isn't glitched this time. 2 hands, and there we go. Newcastle one time Europa League champions 2024. You know, it's a shame Atletico Madrid. They're one of my favourite teams, probably outside of England, who I have no connection to. I like their kits this season especially. You know, blue shorts does make their kits look so much better. But we had to destroy them. That's how it is. You know, the second half was fairly boring after we got our goal. But it was a good win for Newcastle. You know, it wasn't taking any risks. And this we reaped the reward that we sowed in the first half. Well done, lads. Let's go to the Champions League. Come to the end of the first transfer window of the 2025 season, I believe. So have a quick check at that. Yep, 2024-25 season, yes. And just what Botman wants a bit of a pay up, which is fair enough. It's probably not on too much, considering it was one of our first signings. And we haven't signed anyone of first class calibre this year. We have brought in Godfrey, who will be replacing the Stells on our bench. Next to him will be Rico Henry, who also brought in from Brentford. Godfrey was from Leverkusen for 38 million. Henry is about 16 million. And Darmy, I think that's how you pronounce his name, sorry if it's not. He will be on the bench, on the reserve, sorry. He's not misplacing Edwards. But I saw how many games Saint-Maximin played last season. You know what, I just want another person so the chance of Maximan getting injured is reduced, let's say. And the bench is looking alright. We got one pretty world-class player on there. Ricky Pudge looks pretty unreal. And then the first team looks pretty great as well. On the bench, yeah, reserves look fine. No one cares about reserves. I do believe this is a Champions League winning side. Now it's time to prove it. We'll jump to the end of this. I'm going to do some contracts. But I'll jump to the end of this season. Hopefully we'll be in the final. You can see the tickets ticking down as we've beaten Chelsea in the FA Cup. From the looks of it, we might have won the Premier League as well. And we have a Champions League final against PSG. The other Saudi team, not Saudi, what's PSG? Qatar? I feel like that's right. Or was it City? Middle Eastern clubs. The other oil-rich club. Yeah, there it is. 88 points. Newcastle have won the 2024-25 season. You know, if I told you that maybe last year even, you probably would have laughed at me. But with everything happening, it doesn't seem too unrealistic. As you also, actually, I want to have a look at who we beat on our way to a Champions League final. So in the semis, we beat Leipzig 4-1 aggregates, absolutely slapped them. Red Bull Club, Jesus. We destroyed Piemonte Calcio, Juventus in other words, 7-1. Hold on, that is ridiculous. Was it 7? Oh, was that the second game? Must have been. So the first game must be a 2-1 win. And then, yeah, sure, whatever. And apparently, Piemonte Calcio, the red on Juventus, black and white stripes, is because of Newcastle. So, you know, that's nice to see. Bullied Olympic Lyon. 4-2 aggregate score. I mean, yeah, we drew 1-1 in our first game. Fair enough, Lyon. You got slapped in the second game, though, didn't you? Where's Newcastle? In the groups, we had Leipzig, Dynamo Kiev, and Celtic, so a fairly easy group stage, to be honest. Before we jump into that game, however, I just want to have a final look at our team. And I've just saw that Max Aarons will be missing the final game of his career. Because Ben Godfrey, his old Norwich teammates, will be stepping in due to Max Aarons' suspension. The Brav has gone down to a 75 rated. How old is he? 36. Okay, that makes sense. This should be his last season. The first team, apart from the right back, very good. 90s all across the board. Castells in the 88s. Skip, Bellingham, Wirtz, all 90 plus. Skip somehow turned out to be the best one of them. If you saw that coming. Adrian Silva, Dembele, Maximan, 292 rated wingers, and a 90 rated Adrian Silva. Bit slow, but absolutely clinical, ice cold when it comes to the box. 91 shooting, 88 dribbling, 82 physical. That's pretty ridiculous. Torres, I thought his first name. I haven't used him. I haven't really looked at him again since he's joined our club. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? The 82 rated 19-year-old, definitely backup striker. Good backup striker, I mean. Shame he probably won't be used. Adrian Silva will be taking deputy. That's pretty much it for the team. Let's now look at Sessingham's defence. Has gone to an 87. Okay, so Sessingham can defend now, which is nice. You know, before he definitely couldn't. And quick look at the squad hub just to see. Max Aaron's making 62. Yeah, we need to buy a backup right back because we didn't really have one. It's a shame. He did score 4 goals, wasn't that? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And in our final season is Florian Wirtz. I was so excited to bring this guy in, and he's repaid my faith with 26 goals in the final season, 19 in the league. Not too much in the league, to be fair. And Andre Silva has kind of dropped off a cliff, his finishing stats. Only 23 goals. Yeah, let's jump into this game against PSG. Come on, Newcastle. This is it. The big dance. Our captain Eder Militao walks the team out. We will play in our home kits, and I've put PSG in their away kit, which is, for me, very polarising. You know, a lot of people love that PSG away kit. I'm personally not a fan. I'd rate it a 4 out of 10. You know, even though some people really love it. We are playing at London Stadium, which is strange. It's not an awful venue, but for a football game, you're just too far away from the action, kind of thing. PSG squad has what, Mbappe, Neymar, Locatelli, Fabian, Guimaraes, Tierney, the Sociedad right centre back, Hakimi and Donnarumma. Oh, and of course Captain Marquinhos. I knew I was missing something. So they've actually had a downgrade since his career has started. Newcastle, on the other hand, absolutely outstanding squads that we've managed to bring together. Still got the original Saint Maximin left wing. Very excited to see what we can do here. You got to win this game. I don't think I love. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the Spanish centre back from Sociedad. I think he's class, but he is that weak spot realistically. So we're looking to expose him. Hakimi's a bit attacking, like Sessingham, looking to expose him as well. Zubadia, that's how I'm going to run with it. They have Messi on the bench if needs be, but a not very good bench either. It is strange how they start Ziyech over Messi though. Alright, come on Newcastle, this is our game to lose. Only reason for us to win. Hakimi recovering the ball for PSG and Verts instantly stealing it back. So Andre Silva, lovely ball over to Verts, running on through our keeper now, tries to chip it, all on off the crossbar. That really should have been our chance to put ourselves 1-0 up in this final, very early on in the 20th minute. The man Ziyech on the ball, wondering what he can do. He gets past Sessingham to be fair, but Botman just cancels him out. At Chelsea I'm not very impressed with Ziyech, so I'm not sure why PSG have gone for him. That's Bellingham with a great ball over to his man Dembele. Dembele now goes for the shots. Carried away by Donnarumma, but Bellingham gets the rebound and just smacks it into the top corner. Donnarumma was really disappointed to have no service from his defenders there. And Skip cuts out that Mbappe. Great cut out. Looking to counter again here. What's Marquinhos doing? There's Bellingham throwing goal, and what a finish! Donnarumma's having a very bad 3 minutes, as we scored in the 33rd and the 35th minutes to put Newcastle 2-0 up here against PSG in the London Stadium of a Champions League final. What a mouthful. Let's go lads, come on. And that's a very skip now, ball up to Bellingham. Is that Bellingham? Yeah, it is. Great ball over to Adrian Silva himself, and oh no! Oh my word! That is a Zidane-esque volley. I think against Bayer Leverkusen if I'm not mistaken. As Adrian Silva puts us 3-0 up just after half time, and PSG have been absolutely blown out the water here. Donnarumma has been made to look like nothing, to be honest. That was an absolute vibe which should just volley, from Adrian Silva. Great finish. So Maximin now. I'm not getting the fourth, not this early at least. Don't know what that was. But yeah, we're destroying PSG here. Lost for words. There it is, game over, set and match. Newcastle have absolutely blown PSG off. They didn't even have, they had obviously bad shots on target, but they were so easily dealt with. Castillo's in goal was absolutely great. So many blocks by Botman, especially Militao I'm kind of sure about, especially in Ultimate Team, have an 80 card, not great. But Botman is class, Sessingham was class as well. It's Oliver Skip, isn't it? Oliver Skip was great in defensive midfields. It's absolutely nullified Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Ziyech. Forgot he was there after the second half. This Newcastle team has built such a solid defence. The wingers absolutely rapid, both on the 98 pace. Absolutely ridiculous, those two. And this was what Newcastle can be in what, 5 years time, isn't it? 4 years time? 2024, 2021, 22 now. 2025. 4 years. It's scary things, think about what these Saudi owners could do. It's also exciting as competition in the Premier League is what I love to see. Especially for my club Chelsea, because I always know we're going to be up there. So thank you for watching this video. It has been a bit of a mess. So thank you for watching this video. It has been a bit of a mess. yeah, so thank you for watching this video. It has been a bit of a mess. Yeah, it took me a while to get out. I lost all motivation to play FIFA over the last week. I haven't been posting on the Instagram at all. But hopefully you will enjoy this. It's felt very scuffed to produce, to be honest. Produced in very rough terms. But yeah. Just want to say thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and see you next time.